For decades, some of the most pivotal moments in modern history, moments defined by a single gunshot, remain shrouded in secrecy. We're talking about assassinations that changed the course of nations, and the files that could rewrite everything we think we know about them. Take the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. The official story, laid out by the Warren Commission, pointed to a lone gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald. Yet, from the very beginning, doubts swirled. Eyewitness accounts contradicted the official narrative. Questions about a second shooter on the infamous grassy knoll persisted. And then there's the mountain of classified documents. In 1992, public pressure led to the JFK Records Act, which mandated the release of millions of pages of government files. It was a monumental step towards transparency. Researchers pored over these documents, uncovering tantalizing new leads, connections to organized crime, foreign governments, and even our own intelligence agencies. But here's the catch. The act included a provision allowing for certain records to be withheld until 2017 for national security reasons. When 2017 came and went, the full release didn't happen. Thousands of documents remain fully or partially redacted, their secrets still locked away by presidential order. Why? The official reason is to protect intelligence sources and methods. But to critics, it fuels speculation that the files contain information so explosive it could destabilize public trust in the very institutions meant to protect them. What could possibly be so sensitive more than half a century later? Is it about protecting the reputation of individuals long gone, or are there deeper, more systemic secrets at play? The story of Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination in 1968 follows a disturbingly similar pattern. James Earl Ray was convicted, but he recanted his confession and spent the rest of his life claiming he was a scapegoat. In a stunning 1999 civil trial, a Memphis jury concluded that Dr. King was the victim of a conspiracy involving government agencies. The King family themselves have long believed that Ray was not the true killer and have called for the release of all government files on the case. Like the JFK files, many documents related to the MLK investigation remain under seal. These aren't just dusty old papers. They contain surveillance reports, informant testimonies, and internal memos that could either confirm the lone gunman theory or blow the lid off a state-sanctioned conspiracy. The continued secrecy raises a fundamental question. If the official story is the whole truth, what is there to hide? Why prevent the American people from seeing the evidence for themselves? It's not just an American phenomenon. Across the globe, political assassinations often leave a trail of unanswered questions in classified files. Consider the death of UN Secretary General Dag Hammarskjöld in a 1961 plane crash while on a peace mission in Africa. For years it was ruled an accident. But new evidence, including recently declassified documents and eyewitness accounts, suggests his plane may have been shot down. Investigations have been reopened, but key information, potentially held in the archives of American and British intelligence, remains inaccessible. The truth behind his death could reshape our understanding of Cold War, politics, and the shadowy world of covert operations. Then there's the case of Olof Palme, the Swedish prime minister shot dead on a Stockholm street in 1986. The investigation has been one of the largest in history, yet it's been plagued by missteps and dead ends. A suspect was convicted and later acquitted. The case was officially closed in 2020, but without a definitive conclusion, leaving a nation grasping for answers. Rumors of involvement by foreign intelligence agencies or extremist groups persist, fueled by the fact that crucial files related to the investigation are still classified. What connects these disparate events is a pattern of official narratives that don't quite add up, and a wall of official secrecy that prevents us from getting the full picture. The argument for withholding these files often rests on the idea of national security. But when does protecting national security become a convenient excuse for avoiding accountability? How long must we wait for the truth? The quest for these files isn't about indulging conspiracy theories. It's about historical accuracy and the public's right to know. It's about understanding the forces that have shaped our world The people who study these events, the historians, journalists, and citizen researchers, are not trying to tear down institutions. They are trying to hold them to account. They believe that true patriotism lies not in blind faith, but in the relentless pursuit of truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. The stories locked in these assassination files are more than just historical footnotes. They contain lessons about power, secrecy, and the fragility of justice. They remind us that the first draft of history is often incomplete and sometimes intentionally misleading. The fight to declassify these records is a fight for our own collective memory. It's a demand for a history that is not sanitized or controlled, but one that is open, honest, and complete. As technology evolves, new methods of analysis can be applied to old evidence. A redacted name in a document from the 1960s could be cross-referenced with other declassified files to reveal a key player. Advanced audio analysis might finally settle the debate about the number of shots fired in Dealey Plaza. But none of this is possible as long as the primary sources remain under lock and key. The passage of time does not diminish the importance of these events. In fact, it may increase it. As we face new challenges in our own time, understanding the hidden truths of the past is more crucial than ever. It helps us recognize patterns of deception and hold power accountable in the present. The continued classification of these assassination files isn't just about the past. It's about the future. It is about what kind of society we want to be, one that accepts the official story without question, or one that bravely demands the whole truth. The files are there. The question is, will we ever be allowed to read them? Thank you for watching. If you found this exploration of history's hidden secrets compelling, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. Let us know in the comments which case you think deserves more transparency. Stay curious.